What's up? What's going on, guys? So today we got a new mic in the studio to test out. This is the Tank 3 from FiFine. Fun fact, it's actually spelled this way, but it's really pronounced like this. Yeah, I thought, I should share that with you guys. Either way, this is one of their dynamic XLR USB type combo microphone that you can get for just under $100. So with so many of these types of microphone that have by now pretty much flooded the market, I wanted to know what makes the Tank 3 from FiFine different from the rest, and if it actually is worth your time checking out. Now, straight off the bat, my first impressions are that this thing definitely lives up to its name. It's really built like a tank. This is pretty much just a straight all metal body design, and you can definitely feel it for sure. It's pretty solid and could probably even last you a lifetime, barring of course all the internal components are still working. I love that it looks pretty sleek and somewhat professional as well, not giving too much of a gamer vibe type mic with just a bunch of RGB, which is pretty typical with microphones in this budget category. But in terms of controls, it comes with two knobs at the side. One is going to be controlling the headphone volume, and the other knob is going to be controlling the gain of the mic. At the top, you're gonna find there is a really nice mute button that feels pretty tactile enough, and at the bottom you're gonna find, of course, there's a headphone port that will allow you to attach your favorite headphones, and also an XLR and USB-C connection. So generally, build-wise, I really like the Tank 3. In some instances, it really reminds me a lot of the Rode Pod mic, which is pretty popular. And it also reminds me of my very own Rode Procaster as well. Both mics really solidly built, just like the Tank 3. Now for my audio nerds that are watching this video somehow, I'll go ahead and leave the specs of the Tank 3 on the screen for you to refer to. But what I really want to do is to actually connect this microphone to hear how it performs through both the XLR and the USB-C connection. So let's actually go test that out right now. All right, so as I said, we're gonna be testing the sound quality of the FiFine Tank 3. This is the part that I know most of you are waiting for, are probably looking forward to. Myself as well. I haven't necessarily used this microphone to, have an idea of how it actually sounds. So this is gonna be the first time I'm listening to this microphone and what it has to offer. So let me just go around and kind of tell you of what my setup is right now. The audio you're hearing right now is directly coming from my shotgun microphone into my camera. The shotgun mic that you're listening to right now is the Audio-Technica AT875R, one of my favorite budget-friendly shotgun microphone that performs extremely well. So that's the audio that you're hearing right now. And what I have going on for the Tank 3 is that I have it connected via both XLR and USB-C connection. In terms of my USB-C connection, I will be connecting it to my iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I'm going to be using the voice memo app to actually record the sound coming directly from out of this microphone. One of the reasons why I decided to use something like my iPhone to record via USB-C is to actually, to kind of show you that you can pretty much use anything to record good quality audio, whether it's your phone or your laptop, your PC, or even a tablet for that matter. Once it has a USB-C connection and it's capable of recording, then you can definitely connect the Tank 3 to even get better sound quality. So I'm expecting a good performance from out of this microphone when connected via USB-C. So that's what we are going to be testing. In terms of the XLR portion of this test, I have it connected to my audio mixer, and the audio mixer that I will be using for this test is my Rodecaster Pro 2. Now, I know the Rodecaster Pro 2 is definitely one of the more premium audio mixers that you can probably find on the market right now. So you definitely don't need at all something like this to power the FiFine Tank 3. It's definitely overkill for this kind of test, but it's something that it's a tool that I have and something that I use for different projects, for recording podcasts, different things. So I definitely needed something like the Rodecaster Pro 2, hence why I have it. I won't be having any form of EQ or processing turned on in the Rodecaster Pro 2 for this test. So all the audio that you're hearing will be just the straight raw audio quality coming from this microphone. So you can get a true representation of what this mic sounds like coming straight out of the box. I will be also just doing a quick test with one of my favorite dynamic microphones. This is the Rode Procaster dynamic microphone. Of course, the Rode Procaster is, much more expensive than something like the Tank 3, maybe twice as expensive as the Tank 3. So we want to kind of see how well the Tank 3 performs against something like the Rode Procaster. So we're going to be definitely going back and forth between these two mics. And of course, the Rode Procaster is only XLR only. So it's going to be XLR from this compared to XLR from the Rode Procaster. But for now, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be testing the Tank 3, as I said. We're going to be testing both the XLR and the USB-C connection, kind of switching back and forth between the two so you can hear if there's any difference, how big of a difference it is, and if you can definitely get away with just using the USB-C connection to record your audio. All right, so right now, you're listening to the Tank 3 right now via its XLR connection. So you can definitely let me know what your thought is in terms of the audio quality. Again, there will be no audio processing, no EQ from the Rodecaster Pro 2. So you're listening to the Tank 3 via its XLR with no audio processing at all. This is the raw sound quality that you can expect to hear. So definitely let me know what you think about the audio quality. Now, switching to the USB-C connection to my iPhone 15 Pro Max using the voice memo app, as you can see here. So you can definitely let me know what you think about the audio quality via the USB-C connection into the iPhone 15 Pro Max, recording via the voice memo app. This is the sound quality that you can expect. Now, one of the things that I right off the bat noticed with this microphone, it sounds really good. Extremely surprised, extremely shocked at how good this microphone sounds. I definitely picked, you can hear, I definitely picked up that there are some plosives concerns. It's very susceptible to plosives. So you might definitely want to consider finding some sort of a pop filter solution for this microphone. I can't recommend one right now. I have not looked into it. And it's kind of tricky to find one that can fit this microphone per se. But if you are one that has the Tank 3 and you definitely have a pop filter solution for this mic, then leave that suggestion down in the comments. But again, as I said, it's pretty susceptible to plosives. So another recommendation is actually for you to practice good mic technique. Aside from that, I really like the sound coming from the Tank 3. It sounds really good, both via the XLR and the USB-C connection. Let's do a quick comparison between the Tank 3 and the Rode Procaster. All right, so now you're listening to the Rode Procaster, and let me know what you think about the audio quality. Again, there is no EQ, no processing at all, apart from, of course, normalizing the audio for the purposes of uploading this to YouTube. This is the audio quality that you can expect. This microphone, I really love the sound that is coming from it as well. In terms of the difference between both, it's kind of close. It's really close. I'm not gonna lie. As I said, this mic is about 2 times the price of the Tank 3. So it's pretty interesting to actually hear what the audio quality is like from the two. I don't think it's that big of a difference. There is some difference, of course. You can let me know which one you prefer. Again, we can have that discussion down in the comments. We can talk about it. But this mic definitely sounds really good. Switching back to the Tank 3, this mic sounds really good, shockingly. Yeah, not bad at all. I think FiFine has a gem of a microphone on their hands. Another issue that I'm hearing, it's the handling noise. This mic is definitely susceptible to knocks. Yeah, you gotta have to be careful when moving this microphone around. You're gonna pick up a lot of knocks and stuff like that in your audio recording. So I'd suggest once you find the perfect mic position for this mic, just set it and forget it. Try not as much as possible not to bump this microphone at all, because yeah, it's definitely susceptible to a lot of handling noise. And there's not a shop mount that you can probably use this with. I think if you found a shop mount, you would definitely get away with this microphone. But I really love the sound. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let's go finish the rest of the video. All right. Honestly, I think the Tank 3 sounds surprisingly good. I'm really not mad at it at all. I mean, for around $70 or $80, you know, depending on where you decide to purchase it, of course, it's, in my opinion, it's probably competing with microphones twice its price. I think it captures my voice with very good clarity and detail. It sounds relatively flat as well, which, you know, will make it pretty easy for EQing to how you would want it to sound. I guess my only gripes or issues with this microphone is probably how it handles plosives, which, you know, is not the worst that I found, but, you know, I think it could have been better. Of course, having proper mic technique or adding a pop filter would definitely help to address that issue a lot, but I'm not sure which pop filter that looks good with this microphone is gonna work. So that's definitely another thing to consider. The other issue that I actually found was the handling noise. Now, these mics are not handheld microphones, but even if mounted on a boom arm with no shock mount, it's gonna make it pretty susceptible to any accidental bumps or knocks being picked up in your recording. Speaking of which, I did also find the quality of the USB-C connection to be, you know, pretty on par with the XLR connection, providing that you know how to get the best out of using the USB-C connection. Now, I personally almost could not tell the difference, but if you want the best, in my opinion, and the cleanest output, then getting something like an audio interface and connecting it via the XLR port is definitely the way to go. I mean, if you're on a budget and you don't want to compromise on good audio quality for your live streams or your podcasts, I feel like I can definitely easily, no questions asked, recommend the Tank 3. I think it's pretty versatile. It sounds great, especially on my voice, and this thing will last forever. Yeah, it's really not bad at all. Thanks FiFine for actually sending this my way to test out. I'm definitely keeping this one. Anyways, thanks guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys again in the next upload.